So guys, thought I will shoot a video on what I've been up to recently. So I just got back, as you can see. Past week I was on a placement in a hospital around my hometown, and it was quite a good experience. Get to see a lot of interesting stuff that you don't usually see in dentistry, in private practice. You deal with people with special needs, people with compromised medical conditions. They're struggling with their daily life and all that, and it really puts some perspective into just your own worry, your own struggle. It really makes you think about like all the things you usually worry about, like approach anxiety, or like very petty stuff, like you worry about your breakfast, or you worry about your laundry and all that. You just realize, fuck, why waste your mental energy on all that? And I think I can finally understand what it's like to be a man on his purpose. Because when you're a man on your purpose, all the small problems just kind of fades away. They're still there, but you don't identify them as a problem because it's not important. And what I've found really helps me these days is to listen to motivational videos, and they really help me focus, really help me to not think about all the small concerns, and kind of make me think about my own vision, what I want to do with my life, where I want to be in 10 years, or where I want to be at the end of this year when I graduate. It really makes me think about how much shit I could do right now to put myself ahead of other people. And to me, that feels more rewarding than getting girls. I mean, getting girls is fun and sex is amazing, but at the end of the day, girl is only the 5% of your life. They're not the. You still have to figure out how to make yourself happy. The rest of the 95% of your life, when you're not with a girl, when you're not going out, when you're not with your friends, what do you do to make yourself feel good? And that's important. That's also one of the laws in Tengame, just to make yourself feel good. You need to be creative with your own life as well. On a macro scale of things, you need to figure out what kind of things makes you feel good, what kind of things makes you feel confident. And for me, I think in the end, it's about offering energy to other people, and also focus on my own work, really study hard, and hopefully one day I can really help other people and make a great impact on other people's life to make them better. And I also think that putting yourself around people who are above you is so important. And I realized that because watching all the house surgeons at the hospitals, or the registrars working at a hospital, it's kind of inspiring. It's kind of motivating because they're doing way more work than you. And when you go home, you feel like, damn it, I need to put in more work. I need to put more hours. I need to work on my whatever you want to work on. I need to spend. There's a book called The Path to Mastery, or something like the 10,000 hours to mastery. You need to do 10,000 hours of work in order to become a master at anything you want to do. So there's that. And so I guess dream wrong. if you're familiar with him, he was right. Like, surround yourself with the 5 people you want to become with. Surround yourself with inspiring beliefs, inspiring vision. And one of the saddest thing that could ever happen in a man's life is that if you don't build your own dream, other people will hire you to build theirs. And I think I heard that from Tony Robbins or Anthony Robbins. I don't know which name he goes by, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, career wise, work wise, that's where I am right now. And girl wise, there was this girl. I mean, there was this really hot girl. I mean, really beautiful, but personal chemistry wise, with her, it's okay, not the best, but you know, I'm starting to kind of get to know her a bit more, and kind of figure out, and we're just kind of vibing each other out. And the funny thing is, as long as you're not too far to the extreme, I think with everyone you kind of have like a frequency you can vibe with. And I think that's what Julian was talking about. Win-win. You need to put yourself out there, put your real personality out there. And the girl might not get it, get your jokes, get your sense of humor at first. But you can always kind of modify yourself, change a bit, change your course of action, and to see if she can relate to that. And what I found is that sometimes you have to change your course of action several times before you could find the right vibe or the sweet spot with the girl. And I think that's with this girl as well. And sometimes, and the funny thing is, she told me on our third date that she thought I was very funny on our first date, or on the day we first met, because we grabbed coffee. We went on an instant date, and at that time, I was, you know, cracking my own jokes, making myself laugh, and she wasn't really. And I kind of got the vibe that she really wasn't laughing or having as much fun as I was. And I kind of thought, okay, maybe our sense of humor was just very different. But then on our third day, it just turns out that she thought it was funny, but she just wasn't really that expressive. So if a girl doesn't really, you know, laugh at your joke, or like crack up laughing, or have the kind of reaction you really want, don't give up. Don't give up like that. If she's still there talking to you, she likes you. So, you know, don't do anything too fucking stupid and try to provoke a reaction. Of course, if a girl is really bored, need to amp it up a bit, you know, make it more fun, make it more interesting, rather than just dial it back down and, you know, talk about boring shit. But yeah, I don't even know what's boring shit anymore, because I guess if I think it's boring, it's probably boring. But on the other hand, if the girl finds it interesting, you could say it's boring. You could change your topic, but don't be too stubborn on that. You know what I've seen in seduction community in the pickup forum is that some guys can get too caught up on the little rules. They are too strict on them. It's like, oh wait, you're not supposed to do that. I mean, if the girl, here's what I see the most. If a girl is saying something you don't really like, usually what the PUA advice is that, you know, be an asshole. Tell her you don't want to hear that shit. Or tell her you're not interested in it. But on the other hand, if this is something she's very passionate about and you just shut her off, you just ruined a chance to connect with her on what she's passionate about. So you really need to judge when to cut off a thread or when to amplify it in order to build a really genuine connection. And at the end of the day, it's not really about the fact that's being exchanged. It's all about the vibe that's being built when you're talking with her. So that's very important to keep in mind. Anyway, haven't done one of these videos in a long time. I thought I'll just get back into this. Now that I have a bit of time, I'm going skiing in the next few days, and hopefully that will be fun. I'll see you guys later.